Let's start with our introductions. I'll start with you, Jim. You have 2 minutes to tell us anything you want to say.
Thank you. As a writing candidate, when I found out that we had only 6 candidates for 6 open positions, I would have done this back in October, but I was involved in another activity giving value to the town that I felt there would be a little bit of a conflict if I was running for council at the same time I was wearing a uniform and driving around in a black car. So I waited until after January when I retired. My background, 35 years in the hotel business. I started as a restaurant manager in the 17th Holiday Inn that ever opened in Des Moines, Iowa. The last 13 years, I was a senior executive with Embassy Suites, and I was one of the founders of that company. I retired in '95, spent the next 2 years on a sailboat in the Caribbean, which was delightful. Moved back to Cave Creek, and then finally built a new home in Carefree, which I call Peaceful Carefree. I've decided that I can offer quite a bit with an accounting background, a budgeting background, and a people background as a councilman. I know every street and most of the houses and all of the vacant lots in all of Carefree. And I've been on every one of them many, many times. I've talked to the tourists and locals and
You have 10 seconds.
in downtown Carefree constantly. As a writing candidate, I've got a big hill to climb. Appreciate your vote. 2 things in my hand that I kind of would look to be the Bible as I were elected. One is the general plan and its new edition. The other is the budget and cash flow. One looks out 20 to 50 years. I look down at Arcadia and what they did in rebuilding what was built into what it is today. We've got homes in Carefree that are 50 years old this year. We've got infrastructure, gas pipes, water pipes, that are also getting close to 50 years old. We need to plan, and we need to focus on spending some of this money that's not being spent on infrastructure and is being spent in other areas to protect what we have here as a community. I've got the biggest problem of anybody up here. I'm not going to be on the ballot. You're going to have to remember my name. I appreciate your vote, and I appreciate Snorri holding the forum, and you're a good job.